I'm down here at Charleston at Battery Park to kick this video off. Charleston or Columbia? One's got history, beaches, the other's got energy, affordability, and room to breathe. And I'm gonna give you the honest to goodness truth on both of them. And I'll also share the one thing that Columbia can't match no matter what they try. But again, if you're betting on Columbia, this might not change your mind at all anyway. So hang on to the end, because here we go. Now, I'm Chad Dorman, your local realtor here in Columbia, South Carolina. Your go-to realtor, pretty much. I apologize that I'm actually a little bit hoarse today, but I help folks just like you make smart moves into the Midlands, and sometimes I even help them land in Charleston every single day. If you want real, no nonsense info about life here in South Carolina, hit subscribe, smash that like button, and share this video with anyone debating between these two cities. Leave me some comments telling me which you prefer. All my contact information's in the description below. Call, text, email, or even book a Zoom call with me so that we can build your custom relocation plan and get you going and making a smooth move to Columbia or Charleston. Okay guys, we're actually here in Battery Park, very scenic Battery Park. You can tell just how gorgeous it is out here. And I wanted to say a couple things before we head to waterfront and start with our first comparison. I came to Charleston to film this video today, and we're gonna be in different parts of Charleston. Therefore, most of these things will be in Charleston. Most of these comparisons will. And just to show you right off the bat in the very beginning, one of my favorite parts in all the Battery, when my ex-wife and I used to come down here all the time, you can see the gazebo back here, and I actually proposed to her in there, and we used to always dance when I'd come to it. And it's actually got a little bit of some ties to Meeting Street, which is a bed and breakfast across the street. Had we still been together for like our 10-year, we were gonna go and do the bed and breakfast over there. And we were going to, that was gonna be like our 10-year anniversary coming down here. I love Charleston. You will hear me saying this throughout the video, but for me, the cost of living in Columbia is better. The location for a lot of the things that I wanna do is better. That's what we're gonna be talking about down here. Now let's head on to waterfront and start with those first comparisons. Okay, let's talk lifestyle, guys. Charleston actually gives you that coastal, historic vibe. Waterfront strolls, horse-drawn carriage, art galleries, and incredible seafood for the fine dining taste within you. But that also comes with tourists, especially in peak season like it is right now. Columbia's lifestyle, it's actually a little bit different. Think vibrant river walk, 3-river greenway system that is coming, where you can go all the way from the Saluda Dam all the way downtown, which is coming up there. You've got the zoo, you've got Lake Murray boating, USC Gamecock energy, and fewer crowds. Of course, there's not fewer crowds on Gamecock Day, but more space, a little local, but more local field. Again, touristy Charleston, better cost of living when it actually comes to Columbia. You've just got to decide what you want. But again, you can have the best of both worlds. Stay in Columbia, come to Charleston all the time like I do. Cost of living. Now, here's where Columbia shines. It's always in the cost of living. You've heard me say it many times that, listen, people move to Columbia all the time for the cost of living. They stay in Columbia for the people and that Southern culture every time. But here in Charleston and versus Columbia, the median house here in Charleston, the average price you're gonna pay for a house is around $600K for a single family home. In Columbia, it's gonna be around $275, $300. That means more home for your dollar in Columbia and lower property taxes. And because Charleston is coastal, you gotta worry about your insurance too, especially flood insurance, and it can get pretty pricey in what you do. When you're talking about the cost of living, again, it might be just like me, stay in Columbia. You can still be on the water, just not the ocean, for just as good a price. You maybe want to be just like me, stay in Columbia, still be on the water, lakes and rivers, but come visit Charleston all the time, just like I do, at least once a month. I love it here. Jobs and economy. Now, Charleston's job market is driven by tourism, shipping, and tech. Silicon Harbor is what they actually call it. I had never heard that term before, but it's because so much tech is coming into Charleston right now and a lot of the stuff that they're doing with it. Now, Columbia, it's a little bit different. You've got state government. It is the capital of South Carolina. You've got major hospitals. You've actually got USC, Fort Jackson, as far as military, they bring in a bunch of jobs. You've got the new Scout Motors bringing in 4,000 plus jobs. You've got the new medical university coming in to the Bull Street district. You've got all kinds of ways that it's coming in as far as the jobs that it brings and what the economy's like more in Columbia. It's more government and education heavy, but it's stable. Now, which works better for you? It's just like the North Carolina, South Carolina video that I did with you guys recently. If more's bringing you into Charlotte, you got to go where the money is. If it's tech, tourism, whatever it might be, coming into Charleston, I just want you to know with that job and security and the economy and the cost of living, just know that if you're here in Charleston, that average price jumps up. The money that you got to put down first when it comes to real estate, it jumps up big time. You've got to go where the money is. I just want to make sure you know that you better be making enough money as far as the economy goes if you're coming here to Charleston. It's gorgeous. That's what you have to decide, and it's what better works for you and your family. Commute and traffic. Now, traffic in Charleston can be brutal. Like the bridges behind me, they can get congested, the limited routes, the one-way streets in downtown. I've been going through Charleston most of the day today, and downtown it's just two-lane streets, and a lot of that, especially around the market, the Battery, not much parking. It can really hit you hard. Now, Columbia's not perfect. You've actually got direct roads, less congestion for daily life, and that's a big quality of life win when it comes to the commute and traffic. Even I-26 and 20 at Malfunction Junction, there are ways around that and through that I can tell you exactly how to get through all of that. You can see where I am right now with the Ravenel Bridge right behind me. It's a beautiful place. I'm right over here at the Embassy Suites that's close to it. It's right there close to Patriots Point too, which I'm going to tell you a little bit about. And it's the perfect place to talk about traffic and commute also. But it is a cable stay bridge where it's built, to be real supportive with things. Now, two things I want to tell you just about this area so you know a little bit more about Charleston when you come to visit and stuff too. Me and my sons, we actually do the Cooper River Bridge Run every year. It's a 10K that you actually go all the way across the bridge and end up downtown. We always park across town. On the Mount Pleasant side, there's Patriot Point over here, which I'm going to tell you two things about. We always take the boat or the trolley, whatever you want to call it, across the river at about 6:30 in the morning in order to get to the race, and they bus us to it. And it's really nice there, and that way when we finish up downtown with the race. But the other thing I want to tell you about is when I was dating someone here at Patriots Point, they do a 5-course dinner cruise. It's about 2.5, 3 hours, and it goes through the harbor, through the bridge, past Fort Sumter, Moultrie, all of those. It's a great cruise. It's air conditioned inside. They have live entertainment, have a dance floor, all of that, and even a cash bar. And it's not that bad. If you want to go by yourself, it can be anywhere from $85, $90 to about $120. Now, if you're going as a couple, what you want to do is you want to get the $250 package because it gives you your own private table. You can go out of the AC onto the top, watch the dolphins through the harbor. Just as a tour, there's always a good breeze, and the sunset coming back in is absolutely gorgeous. I could make a hour-long video about things to do here in Charleston and Columbia. Charleston's attractions are endless. Historical tours, you've got beaches, high-end dining. Columbia, on the other hand, they actually have they lean a little more toward festivals, college sports, concerts, and even outdoor adventures. We can't bring the ocean to Columbia, but one of the things that we actually can do is we have rivers, and of course we have Lake Murray when it all comes down to it in the end. Both have got solid food scenes, but Charleston's a little more nationally recognized. Columbia wins for easier access. Again, as always, that lower cost of living, but there's less waiting, more enjoyable Charleston winds, of course, with the ocean here. Their nightlife is exceptional. And then at the same time, you've got that more upper echelon as far as fine dining where you're going to pay. You're right here on the coast when it comes to different seafood dishes, different things like that as well. It could go either way in this one, but you know, it's just a matter of personal preference. Again, you've got that historic area in Charleston, and it just makes for, just love it. But I love it coming down here to visit again all the time. I'm here at least once a month, as always. There's no better place to talk about weather than right here on the Folly Beach Pier. They just redid this entire pier about a year or two ago, and it is incredible with what you can see. Now, both cities, Charleston and Columbia, they get warm weather. That you don't have to worry about. Honestly, it's about the same temps, average temps throughout the summer. But Charleston's coastal breeze sure can make it a lot more comfortable, especially when you got a breeze and on the beach like that as well. Because what's the trade-off? Hurricanes. We're about 2 to 3 weeks into hurricane season right now. That is a huge risk. There have been many that have come close and hit it. Columbia is far enough inland that it doesn't have near as much of effect other than a lot of rain and a lot of thunder and a lot of noise. But we don't get near what the coast get. And let me tell you, Charleston, when it comes to flooding, yesterday I was here at Charleston in downtown, and it got from ankle deep to knee deep, where people were almost surfing in downtown Charleston, right there around the marketplace. It got there within 15, 20 minutes. It was that bad. So Columbia avoids most of that risk. You also feel the summer heat a little bit more when you talk about that Columbia. Is it a trade-off, or could you live in Columbia and still visit here with those coastal breezes in a day? Like I've said on almost every metric that we have in this video, this is what it comes to when it comes to weather, and it's just that personal preference. But yes, you can have the best of both worlds. All right, well, I'm out here on the Folly Beach Pier. I'm gonna actually take the time to tell you a little bit about some of the beaches here in Charleston. Folly Beach is probably one of the most popular. It's got better places to park, all the amenities, got the Tides Hotel, which used to be the Holiday Inn out there. I actually came down one time with the girl I was dating at the time, and we stayed up on the top floor. Even though it was humid, we left the sliding glass door open all night, and it was incredible with that coastal breeze. Right here, they do it water-wise, and they do it here off the pier. And then, of course, they have the beaches are just insane out here. That is probably one of your more popular ones, and I'll even show you the restaurant they got up here with live music right at the top of the pier also. You can see just everybody it's just a really popular place. Now, the next one you're looking at is Isle of Palms. They've got a lot of different, the Isle of Palms islands. With Isle of Palms, they're a little quieter, family oriented, and wildlife opportunities. There's a lot more wildlife opportunities out there. So a lot of people have those as well. Then you could talk about Sullivan's Island. Now, Sullivan's Island is your lowest as far as quietness. It's not going to be as many people on the beach when you're talking about Sullivan's Island. They've got more Airbnbs. Airbnbs are on every one of the beaches. People love them, these short-term rentals now. They are getting really popular. They even do well in Columbia, believe it or not, which you can go camping. They've got cabins. They've got a number of things. I've gone camping, and I've done the cabin tour as well. You've got the money to do it. You want to go into the ritzy life, Kiowa Island is the place to be. It's got the 5-star resort. They have all kinds of amenities, beautiful beaches. Listen, if you've got the money, go for it. It is great. I'm just as good at any of these other places, but if you're looking for that 5-star life, Kiowa Island is the place that you want to be, no doubt about it, when you go up there. These are some of the beaches that are out there. Now, what you can see up here is I get here on the pier, and you can see it's got a whole restaurant and full bar right out here on the side, and people make the most of it every single day when they come out here. So it's just a beautiful, beautiful beach. And again, on the beach, just a beautiful place to be. We're gonna head on right to the next comparison, but we're still giving plenty Charleston facts through here because most all my facts are about Columbia. And even if you decide to be in Columbia and not Charleston, or Charleston itself, I'm trying to give in this video a lot of things that you can do in Charleston. The different real estate trends that are going on here in Charleston versus Columbia as well, in one of these beautiful historic streets in downtown Charleston, just walking through. But Charleston homes, they tend to actually appreciate faster due to the demand, especially these historic ones and stuff. When they come, they don't come open that well, and they're renovating a lot of them, as you can see even in different footage. The buy-in is steep when you come here. Columbia gives you a softer entry point and stronger rental potential, especially for investors. In Columbia, that's why so many people flock to Columbia as far as investments go, because the cost of living in the entry point is so low, whereas to do that here in Charleston, it's just a lot steeper entry point when you're talking about that. These neighborhoods, but just like Shandon and Rosewood are some of the fastest appreciating places in Columbia, which are downtown. These streets right around here, they're some of the fastest. They're also some of the fastest appreciating ones, even more so than in downtown Columbia by good measure. You can be making money off of it in less than a year, even though the market since COVID has tapered down just a little bit. That's the kind of things you can get here just in these old downtown historics as far as the real estate trends here in Columbia versus Charleston. All right, guys. So I told you if you held off to the end, I would give you the one thing that Columbia just cannot compete with. And what is that? Well, let me just show you right here. You can't compete with the ocean. No matter what we do, even though we got lagoon living coming to Columbia, you cannot compete with the actual ocean itself and just how beautiful it is out here. If that's your dream, Columbia can't compete. But if you're after affordability, less congestion, and you still want the lakes and rivers, Columbia might be your win. Wherever you choose, I'm here to help. Whether it's me personally in Columbia where I can help you out, or whether you need a trusted referral of people that I know real well here in Charleston, or you may be like me, want to live in Columbia. You just come to Charleston all the time because you love the historic, the ocean, the beaches, and everything else too. Sum it up, don't forget to subscribe, call, text. I'll tell you this throughout my videos many times, but that's what you want to do so we can set up that custom plan for you. All right, we're going to wrap it up right here at Marion Square, where we end the Cooper River Bridge run every single year. Just like this one. I've already done one to Greenville, doing this one in Charleston, and also compared South Carolina to North Carolina. But go ahead, call, text, email, or click the link in the descriptions to book a Zoom call with me so we can go ahead and map out your move no matter where you're going. So whether it's Columbia, Charleston, or anywhere in between, let's go ahead and get you home. Till the next video, you guys have a good one.